Hey, this is Josh at the cgmOnstery. Just wanted to give a little update on kind of what's going on with Morphy Kid and what's going on with some of the tools, and show you a little bit about how the pipeline works for taking content from Maya to Unity with the tool set. So I'm working currently on Morphy Kid. We're making it to be able to make kids content. So to show, wanted to make some content both for ourselves as well as to show others how to do it. I'm starting working on the first book, and so the first book is going to be about just expressions. And so over some videos you'll start seeing these, and probably the next couple months it'll be done, and we'll be putting it up on some stores and whatnot. And then we'll start doing a series of tutorials on teaching others how to do it, because what the system is, it's a way to make content. So, excuse me. The Morphy Rig system is for making the rigs, but there's also the tools there to do all of this stuff to have a whole pipeline, and so we want to kind of expose that. And again, our stuff is all open source, so if you want to try this, you can. So let's see. So what I have in here is the first kind of the base animation. I did a pass on it last night. My shaders aren't final in here. Still kind of learning Unity. I'm new to it. But I thought I had too many blinks, so I'm going to take out some blinks and re-export it. So I wanted to kind of show that. So that's it in Unity. So we're going to hop over to Maya. So this is my Maya animation. Same thing. I already called out some blinks though. And just so you know, most people probably know this, but we've got auto controls on a layer, so if you want to turn them off during playback, you just turn off this P and it won't play them during playback, which is handy. So what I'm going to do is show a couple of different tools. So this project is a new tool that we have in testing. It's still pretty early. The main thing is that we have several paths that we need to manage. We have our export paths. So currently we have it set up to go to a repo, which we're using GitHub to host our Unity stuff. So that's where I'm sending all that stuff. So I need to have that path as well as my content path for Maya to know where for referencing textures and rigs and things. It's a browser, so I can see my export directory as well as my my content directory. I can go into these places. I can search for it. I can do certain stuff. And then if I wanted to open one of these files, so the base, if I wanted to go in here, I can say go to my file, and it's going to show me all those, and I can just open them from here. So the 16 is the number of files in there. Again, this is an early version. This will probably be fleshed out more as we go forward, but I just wanted a way to walk the structure without having to go to the Windows Explorer or Mac Explorer, whatever you're using. So anyway, but another thing is it sets up the bridge to Scene, which is the animation importer exporter. So currently, I'm going to cut Scene. I don't think I have any animations on this, so I could, if I had animations here, build a structure for it. So this is kind of our management tool, and so we're using this in production right now. There's a game project that I'm freelancing on, and that we're using this on. So we've been iterating on this for the last 6 months or so. So it works. That project is Unreal. Morphy Kid stuff is going to be in Unity. Currently, that's our plan. So that's kind of what this is. So I have my animations, and so this is set up in the animation name. Let me see if I can show this. So here's my structure. So my base, 01, and then there's files. So if I wanted to, so this is what I'm on, and I can load that animation. If I want to load to the, make sure I've saved this. If I make a new version, I can do that. That's going to make a new version file and save over it. If I want to go to a different file, I can load that animation. And so this is my my test scene. I gotta figure out. I think it's bug for my. So I don't know what it is. That's my range of motion test, and so that's that. But I want to go back to this. So this is also the exporter. I'm just going to go to this one because it's the same thing. Oh, but I can't show you that. So I have my camera set up as a prop. So kind of how that works. Once you have your rig set up, and again, I'll have to show you how to do this. We'll do this tutorial. But let me go to perspective and unreference it. Reference editor. I'm going to kill my camera reference. And then, so if I go to props, cam head, right click, import rig, it's going to bring it in. And come back to where I was. So it's back in reference to how we want it to be. And again, I'll show you how to do all this in some tutorials later. Because there's a lot of steps to, well, actually it's not a lot of steps, but it'd be a lot to cover all in one video. So back to cutscene. This is where I would change. This is our current naming, and we're gonna have multiple books, and so I wanted to have it split up instead of like currently like it's set up to most projects just are gonna have their animations for that project, but this one's gonna have multiple projects using the same assets, and so we'll have some shared animations that will be in like MK base, MK head that you'll be able to use for projects. If you are a subscriber to this asset for development, but that's the idea. So you just make your own cut scenes, or probably call it something else. So anyway, I got that selected. I'm going to go to the outliner, and I'm going to select the master, that master rig, and I'm going to go over here, and I'm going to say export. So what this is going to do is bake out my animation and export it where it goes. Cool. So it's got everything ready. I think I know what's going on. Something else. Unity. Let's see if Unity picks it up. I'm kind of new to Unity. I don't know if I need to do this. One sec. Yep. I'm sorry, I'm just used to working on Unreal. So yeah, it's right click and then re-import. Let's see if my changes are come over. Yep. So I pull the blink. So that's kind of how it works. So that's a quick introduction to Scene and kind of what we're doing with Unity. So again, the Morphy Kid stuff is going to be a customizable asset for focusing on kids' development is what we're doing. There will be some limitations on what you can do with it. Like my old standard was things that Pixar would do. It's nothing onerous. We just don't want this asset being used for things that would make us not happy to see. In terms of, you get the idea. I don't need to go into details. But the idea is, so we're going to have our own books that we make with the Morphy Kid stuff, and then we're going to invite others to do it as well. We'll give you base animations and stuff, and you can tell what stories you want. And we'll go more into detail about what we'll want to do with that soon. We're trying to show and not tell. So we're going to get this first book done and be able to kind of show you a full pipeline and how things are set up, and then have a book like you can download and play with your kids or whatever, and then see if that might be something that interests you. And if it is, then you can hop on and start making stuff. So that's all I got for now. This is Josh, CG Monastery. Hope you have a good one.